Sai Ram. The Arati or the Mangala Arati as it is called is an integral part of worship in the Sanathana Dharma tradition. It involves waving a flame, a camphor flame especially, in concentric circles around the deity, usually towards the end of a ritual. Have you wondered what is the significance of this Arati? Let me tell you, it has practical reasons, inner significances, and beautiful prayers associated with it. And that is what we shall examine here.
This incandescent bulb was first discovered in 1879 by Sir Thomas Alva Edison. But for millennia before that, it was the little innocent lamp that brought light to the homes and even to the temples. The Arati was used to light up the deity, to show the entire Lord in all his form to his devotees who would be waiting fervently. The ritual of Arati calls for the focus of the devotee on the form of the deity.
There is also another utility for Arati. After the worship, every devotee would love to carry home some consecration from the Lord. It's like how as tourists, we carry back souvenirs home. Light is the most economical and most distributable sign of God's grace and love that a devotee can carry home. And that is the reason why the flame is shown to all the devotees, and all the devotees seem to be grabbing at it.
Did you know who was the first person to ever start waving the Arati in the Sathya Sai mission? Guess what? It was Lord Sathya Sai himself.
Another little trivia. Many of you who have been to Prashanti Mandir might have wondered how on earth is this priest getting to know when to light the camphor and begin the Arati? Well, the secret is Swami would himself indicate it in a very beautiful manner by gently pushing his footstool under his chair.
From times immemorial, in the tradition of the Sanathana Dharma, fire has always been the centerpiece of every ritual. Why is that? In the 5 elements that are the substratum or the building blocks of the universe, the most subtlest is Akash, which is space. Then you have air, which is Vayu. After that you have Agni, which is fire. Then you have Apaha, which is water. And finally you have Prithvi, which is earth. It is almost as if fire is a link between the gross and the subtle, the devotee and the Lord.
There are some who say that we cannot see God and therefore God does not exist. We cannot see things in darkness. We need light to see things. And the Sanathana Dharma says that darkness symbolizes ignorance while light symbolizes wisdom. That is why we are able to see the deity clearly when we do Arati. It means when we move from the darkness of ignorance to the light of wisdom, we will be able to see God. This in fact is the journey of every single life.
You must have noticed that every time Arati is taken in the mandir, the bell is rung. But there were times in Prashanti Nilayam when Swami would be out of Prashanti, when he would go to Vrindavan or any other mandir, there would be literally nobody. Shri Sheshagiri Rao, the very first pujari, would often take the Arati and also in between run and ring the bell. And he would do this simultaneously as the Arati would go on.
On one occasion when Bhagawan was not at Prashanti Nilayam, when Shri Sheshagiri Rao was waving the camphor plate, he heard the bell ringing. He was grateful that at least one other devotee was there at Prashanti Nilayam to do the honors. When Swami came back to Puttaparthi, he went and asked Sheshagiri Rao, "What Rao? For my own Arati, I only have to ring the bell?"
The priest has a circular motion when he waves the lamp or the fire around the Lord. The reason why we are making a circle is because we want the Lord to be the center of our lives. When the Lord becomes the center of our lives, everything else, every activity becomes a worship. Work becomes worship.
And now we come to the most beautiful prayer that we should do, which Bhagawan has given us as we wave the camphor and do Arati to the Lord. Swami says our prayer should be, "Lord, let my life be like that camphor, pure and white and fragrant. And let my life be used to light up the Lord for the whole world to see. And at the end of it, when the people are thrilled and they look out for who is that who made us see the Lord, like the camphor, we don't exist. There is no ego, for we have sublimated ourselves into the Lord. The Arati is a ritual that inspires us to have this prayer every moment of our life. And now, as we give Arati to our beloved Bhagawan, let us keep this prayer foremost in our hearts and enjoy the beautiful form of our sweet Swami.
जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्त जना संरक्षक भक्त जना संरक्षक वर्ति महेश्वर ओम जय जगदीश हरे शशि भजना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतिका आश्रित कल्पलतिका आपदान्धवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता गुरुदैवं मरियन्तयु नीवे स्वामी मरियन्तयु नीवे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नागेन्द्राशयन ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओंकार रूप ओजस्वी साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगल आरती अंध को मंगल आरती अंध को मंदर गिरिधारी ओम जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय जय सद्गुरुदेवा शांति 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 लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु शांति शांति